The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Don't stop us, though. Can't stop us.
Hurts throwing right away. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a significant game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position. The 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cunningham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Hurts sets up to throw it. He fights him off. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We need 6 on this drive.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Parrish. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. Eluding the and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
That's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that was into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he goes down before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
You can score on these guys.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
63.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And this one is right through. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith now with his second sack here on opening night.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
play fake. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. Looking for a slot man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
They'll look to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
from just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down at 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. Parrish.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes, right side. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3, 20-17. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Parrish. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop the throw. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try the left side. Parrish. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off.